Imagine growing up with two dads, one rich, one poor. It might sound like a twist from a Hollywood movie, but it's the reality that shaped Robert Kiyosaki's life and his best-selling book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Let's meet the two dads. First, there's Poor Dad, a man who embodies the traditional mindset. He believes in the security of a 9-to-5 job, the comfort of a steady paycheck, and the promise of a pension after retirement. He's a hard worker, but he's always just making ends meet. Then we have Rich Dad, the polar opposite of Poor Dad. He's an entrepreneur, an investor, a risk taker. He doesn't rely on a paycheck. Instead, he focuses on financial education and wealth-building strategies. He's all about creating assets and letting money work for him. Two dads, two mindsets. But which one leads to true financial success? Let's find out in the next scenes. Rich Dad imparted a crucial lesson, understanding assets and liabilities. Let's break it down. Assets are things that put money in your pocket. Think of real estate properties that bring in rental income or shares that pay dividends. On the other hand, liabilities are things that take money out of your pocket. This could be your car loan, your credit card debt, or even that flashy new smartphone you bought on an installment plan. So, Rich Dad's strategy was simple yet powerful. Accumulate assets and minimize liabilities. He saw that building a portfolio of income-generating assets was the key to financial success. It's like having a golden goose that lays golden eggs. Instead of eating the goose, you keep it safe, feed it, and collect the golden eggs. So, the secret to wealth isn't about how much you earn, but how much you keep. Poor Dad's life was a never-ending rat race. He spent his days working tirelessly, only to come home and worry about paying the bills. He was constantly running, yet never seemed to get ahead. This is the reality for many, trapped in a cycle of work, pay, repeat. But Rich Dad saw another way. He understood that the key to escaping the rat race was not to work harder, but smarter. Instead of trading time for money, he focused on creating passive income streams. These are investments that generate income with little to no daily effort, like rental properties or dividends from stocks. The more passive income streams he created, the less he had to rely on his paycheck to cover his expenses. This shift in mindset allowed Rich Dad to step off the hamster wheel and break free from the rat race. And the beautiful part? You can do it too. The goal isn't to work harder, but smarter. Rich Dad saw the world through the lens of opportunities. He believed that each day brings a new chance to create, to innovate, and to scale. This very perspective led him to become a staunch advocate for entrepreneurship. He saw it as a powerful path towards financial independence, a way to carve out your own destiny rather than having it dictated by a 9-to-5 job. To Rich Dad, entrepreneurship was more than merely starting a business. It was about nurturing an idea, giving it roots to grow, and wings to soar. It was about solving problems, adding value, and making a positive impact. But most importantly, it was about the freedom to make your own decisions, to control your financial future, and to create wealth that lasts. But Rich Dad's financial wisdom didn't stop at entrepreneurship. He also understood the significance of investing. He saw investing as a game of chess, requiring strategic thinking, patience, and an understanding of the marketplace. He recognized that investing in assets, be it real estate, stocks, or bonds, was a way to make money work for you, rather than you working for money. Rich Dad often emphasized the importance of real estate, seeing it as a tangible asset that could generate consistent income and appreciate over time. He believed that by owning income-generating properties, you could create a steady flow of passive income, reducing reliance on a regular paycheck, and moving closer to financial independence. But whether it was entrepreneurship or investing, Rich Dad always stressed the importance of financial education. He knew that knowledge was power, and the more you understood about money, business, and investing, the better decisions you could make. He believed in learning by doing, in making mistakes, and in turning those mistakes into lessons. Remember, you're not just earning a living, you're building an empire. It's about creating a legacy that can be passed down generations. So take a page out of Rich Dad's book. Embrace entrepreneurship, delve into investing, and start your journey towards financial independence. Knowledge is power, and financial knowledge is a superpower. Imagine being able to navigate the world of money with confidence, making sound decisions that lead you to financial independence. That's the power of financial education, and it's a cornerstone of the lessons from our rich dad. While Poor Dad valued traditional education, often focusing on job-specific skills and academic achievement, Rich Dad had a different perspective. He believed that formal education, while important, often missed one crucial area: finance. This gap in knowledge left many people unprepared to manage their money effectively, contributing to a cycle of financial instability. Rich Dad, however, championed self-education, especially in the realm of finance. He understood that understanding money, how it works, how it grows, and how it can be used as a tool, was key to building wealth. He firmly believed that the more you know about finance, the better decisions you can make, and the closer you get to financial freedom. He knew that financial education wasn't just about learning to balance a checkbook or understanding your tax return. It was about grasping the principles of investing, comprehending the power of assets over liabilities, and recognizing the potential in passive income streams. And this education isn't limited to textbooks or classrooms. It can come from a variety of sources, like books, podcasts, online courses, or mentors. The goal is to keep learning, to keep growing, and to apply that knowledge to your financial decisions. The lessons from Rich Dad show us that financial education isn't a luxury. It's a necessity. It's a tool that empowers us to take control of our financial future, to make informed choices, and to build a life of financial independence. So let's take a page from Rich Dad's book. Let's prioritize financial education, invest in our knowledge, and use what we learn to create a secure, prosperous future. After all, investing in your mind is the best investment you can make. Rich Dad taught his son to be a risk taker, not a security seeker. This lesson is a game changer, folks. If you've ever felt the icy grip of fear holding you back from taking a leap, remember this: calculated risks are the stepping stones to success. Think about it. Every successful entrepreneur, every investor, every trailblazer in history took risks. But they weren't just throwing caution to the wind. No, they were taking calculated risks. They were weighing the potential gains against the potential losses. They were looking fear in the eye and saying, "I see you, but I'm not going to let you stop me." And guess what? Sometimes they failed. But failure isn't the end of the road. It's just a detour. It's an opportunity to learn, to grow, to come back stronger and smarter. So let's reframe our thinking about risk. Don't let fear hold you back. Let it propel you forward. Rich Dad had a golden rule: don't work for money, make money work for you. Now, how exactly do we do that? The answer is through passive income. This is the money that flows into your bank account, whether you're sleeping, vacationing, or simply not actively working. It's like having a golden goose that lays golden eggs without having to feed it constantly. Passive income comes from various sources. It could be from investments in stocks, bonds, or real estate where you earn dividends, interest, or rental income. It could also be from a side business you've started, where you don't have to be physically present to generate revenue. Think of a blog that earns ad revenue, a book that sells copies, or a course that students can purchase and learn from at their own pace. But let's be real. Passive income isn't something that just magically appears. It requires an initial investment of time, money, or both. For example, if you're writing a book, you'll need to spend countless hours researching, writing, editing, and marketing before you see any income. If you're investing in real estate, you'll need money to buy the property and time to manage it. So why go through all this trouble? Why not simply work a job, earn a paycheck, and call it a day? The answer lies in the freedom that passive income provides. It frees you from the constraints of time. Unlike a regular job where you trade hours for dollars, passive income keeps flowing in, regardless of how you spend your time. This allows you to pursue other interests, spend time with loved ones, or even start more income-generating ventures. Rich Dad believed in this power of passive income. He taught his son that reliance on a single source of income, like a salary, was risky. Instead, he encouraged the creation of multiple sources of passive income that flow in consistently, providing financial stability and freedom. When your income is independent of your time, that's financial freedom. Remember, the goal isn't just to become rich, but to be financially free. And building passive income is a significant step towards that freedom.